Hi, I'm Max Hampton.
And I'm Trevor Smith.
This is our first edition of International Interviews,
where we interview people from all around the world.
This is our first one for our wonderful teacher, Mr. K, our final. We're hoping it's going to work out. Today we're bringing in a Filipino boy named Zaldi Doyungan.
Everybody welcome Zaldi.
Okay, so I just want to start. How's your day been?
Pretty good so far.
How do you like Mona?
It's nice. It's cold though.
Okay.
Okay, so I want you to start off by telling us how old you are.
I am 17 years old. I'm a junior in Lamona High School.
I go there too. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, well, we're gonna start out with what town did you grow up in?
In Philippines?
Yep.
This town called Iligan City. It's
Iligan City.
a really big town actually. We're a bunch of places to go there.
What languages did you speak? What language did you mainly speak?
Well, I spoke Cebuano. That's not the main language. The main language is Tagalog, but there's like multiple mini languages like in between or like from that. So I spoke Cebuano.
So like what would an average day consist of? What would you do?
Average day, like an average school day, consists of me going and there's these things called jeepneys, which are kind of like school buses, except for like anyone can use them, and you have to pay for it. Well, I go down to my street. I like wait for a jeepney to take, and then the jeepney would take me to my school, and that's where I just usually go. And then afterwards, I take a jeepney back home. That's just the way it is.
So what would you do for fun? What would you do when you get home?
Watch TV mostly. We didn't have video.
Did you have Disney Channel?
No, we did
No.
not.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
How long did you live there? How old were you when you moved to the U.S.?
I was in second grade, so I think I've lived there for 9 years or so.
9-ish?
Yeah.
Well, it is Christmas time in the U.S. What kind of holidays did you celebrate?
We also celebrated Christmas and New Year's. We also have Day of the Dead, which is kind of like what the Spanish does, but same with us. And we also celebrate somewhat of an Independence Day. It's kind of like what you guys have here. So.
Yep.
How big was your class at school?
My class was consisted of 40 students, but overall, like the whole second grade class was about 80 students or so.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was a little bit bigger than Mona.
Just a little. What kind of food would you guys eat there?
Oh, delicious ones. Mostly every meal consisted with rice and something else, either eggs or meat or something, but you always gotta have rice with it.
Did you guys have any like fast food restaurants or anything?
We have McDonald's, and we have this fast food restaurant called Jollibee. They have like fried chicken and rice and spaghetti and all that. It's pretty good.
Now, I know you were young, but do you know what kind of money you used? What was your currency?
We use the peso. It's different from the Mexican. Different from the Mexican peso.
So but it's kind of the same idea.
Yeah, it's about $1 here or there is about 50 pesos. So.
Okay.
What religion did you follow, and what was kind of the major religion of the?
The major religion in Philippines is Roman Catholic, but you will see more than a couple Muslims living there, and you could easily like identify them because they wear the headdress and stuff.
Was the clothing any different from here? Pretty similar, or did you have different dress-ups?
Well, like normal clothing is pretty much the same, but formal clothing is way different. We wear like Mexican dresses, you know what those look like. They have all the way down here, and they're really colorful to the back. And then what guys wear, we wear this thing called a barong, which is like a silk white clothing, and like you can see through it, but like you wear something under it.
Okay.
But it looks really formal, and then you wear something under it. So.
Do you have any school uniforms?
Yeah. In my school, we had to wear these certain uniforms, and then every Friday we had to wear Boy Scout uniforms or Girl Scout uniforms, just because it was that kind of tradition. So.
Cool.
What kind of sports did you guys? Do you guys kind of play the same sports every year?
I didn't play any sports, or back then, but you know, we played somewhat the same sports like basketball, soccer, and tennis. We played those over there.
We really enjoyed having you on our show, Zaldi.
Thank
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Once again, I'm Max Hampton.
And I'm Trevor Smith.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of International Interviews.
And join us next time.
Good night.